My name's Greg Johnson, and I've been coming to Christ Community now for about a month and a half. My family today consists of me, my wife Jen, and stepdaughter Julia. My mom had taken my brother and I to church growing up, probably from the ages of young to probably 6 or 7 or so. I believed, I accepted in Jesus, but I learned the difference in believing in Him and following Him. Baseball for me has been life until now. I started off Little League diapers before I could walk, give me a bat, give me something to hit. Going in from that, I went into the YMCA leagues, then started the in-house league at about the age of 9 years old. Started playing select ball not until the age of 11. When I was 12 years old, I made the decision to move in with my dad. After select ball, moved on to high school, so ended up playing at Millard North. I was a part of the 2005 35-0 team, undefeated. We were ranked second in the nation, I think, by USA Today. After high school, I went on to junior college, played at Butler Community College down in El Dorado, Kansas, which was where my life again came back with God as well. So I met a friend named Nathan. Hanging out with Nathan in college was definitely my first experience and introduction into the gospel. I didn't really know who Jesus was until I got to know Nathan, and then I got to see the impact that Jesus can have on somebody's life. So we stayed in contact. I was in Alabama at this time. Now he's back in Oklahoma after college. I'll never forget, he was in a tough man boxing competition. In the middle of the ring, he had a seizure and was in a coma for about 3 days. Got to Kansas, spent the last couple hours with him in the hospital, and he passed away. He was just everything to me. So now I go back down to Alabama. Well, after a game one day, I get introduced by someone with the White Sox, and came up, introduced himself, and within 3 days I was on a plane to Great Falls, Montana, playing for their rookie ball team with the White Sox. First season goes pretty well, and we're back home, and never forget, we're coming back from a Husker game on the phone. I looked down, I said, Dad, I'm getting called up. My numbers were good, I had good stats, I was a good team guy, I wasn't in trouble, nothing like that, and I knew I was about to get called up. And he gets on the phone, Greg Johnson, yes sir. I just wanted to let you know we're gonna have to let you go. We just don't see you fitting in at the next level. It went from like, you're expecting that promotion or you're expecting that sale that's just locked in. You did your part, there's no way you can't get it, released. Baseball was now gone out of my life. Met my wife. We were not going to church like we wanted to be. We got in touch with Phil to do some marriage counseling. Come back from the honeymoon, and now Phil and Tracy bring up, hey, we go to Christ Community. You guys should really think about joining sometime. I was nervous about coming in feeling judged at a church. How do I dress? What am I supposed to do? I think it was probably only the 5th week or something like that we were here, and boom, here's this baptism on the green. And baptism's been on my mind for years. Never have I spoke about it, never have I talked about it. When it popped up on that big screen, I just kind of told my wife, said, hey, I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's do it then. The atmosphere, the fact that it was outside, the fact that it was a group. I mean, I was vulnerable, I was nervous, but I wasn't. There was something comforting, and what I didn't expect was an actual weight that I felt lifted off myself. I had a lot of pent-up resentment towards baseball, skeletons in my closet that I haven't gotten rid of. All of that went away when I went down into that water. I do find it interesting that God gave me baseball, and it was such an important part of my life, and then He came back later, and when baseball was gone, filled that void in my heart with His love, which is much more satisfying than I could have ever imagined.